It's a day that remains etched in her mind. Following a domestic dispute, her husband took her to each room where the children were sleeping, switching on the light before shooting. And with each shot, he said, "This is what you have chosen." He then left the house, but not before locking her inside with the dead children.
Parole is not about that. Parole is about justice. This is Antoinette van der Westhuizen. This is how small she was. This is a strawberry pakketjie, because when she got this on, she looked like a little strawberry. She was 21 months old. This is Bianca van der Westhuizen, her appeltjie rokkie. She was 16 years, 11 months on the date that she was murdered. She was cerebral palsy ataxia. That means she was mentally and physically disabled. My children did nothing wrong.
The couple were both senior police officers at the Claremont police station. Charlotte van der Westhuizen says she expected domestic abuse when she came home late after being on patrol duty and fetching their child from the crèche.
On that day, I wore my field dress. I was doing my job as an officer. It was Friday afternoon, end of the month, Kuils River Voortrekkerstraat. I was on footbeat. Just before 6, I went to the crèche, and I knew when I got home I will be in trouble, because I was not allowed to wear uniform. I was not allowed to work after hours. He did not have respect for me as an officer. I had to think, do, say, behave, act, and even eat what he allowed me to eat or not to eat.
Her legal representative says he's shocked and dismayed by the granting of parole. He says this is despite 2 reports by criminologists recommending that parole be denied.
We thought it was a fair and open forum that we be afforded to have copies of the criminologist reports as well as the psychological reports. We were then advised by DCD as well as the parole board that we must get the permission of Mr. Marius van der Westhuizen. He refused permission, and we've subsequently heard that both criminologist reports in 2022 and 2023 did not recommend parole.
This decision taken by the parole board was aligned to Section 73 of the Correctional Services Act, as it prescribes that a minimum sentence period has to be served before any parole consideration is to be effected.
Van der Westhuizen parole comes with some conditions.
Being placed on parole is a form of a house arrest. In the beginning, he will have to do, this is now any in a parolee, will have to do community service. On a monthly basis, they have to report to their parole officer.
Lawyers for Charlotte van der Westhuizen say they've already taken steps to challenge the parole conditions, which they allege are in favor of the parolee. Thandi Swamau, SABC News, Cape Town.